Good morning, Trucker Todd here, and time for the Monday video. All right, folks, as you guys know, I've been home the last couple of weeks, and I've still been trying to help everybody answer as many questions as I have. One question that's come up a lot is how has Swift behaved during this time I was at home? You know, a lot of trucking companies show their true stripes when you go on home time. They either try to make it almost impossible for you to go home, or once you're there, they drive you nuts. Phone calls every day. Hey, we've got a truck broke down over here. Can you go cover that load? One guy was telling me a story at the company he was at that they were like, hey, if you'll just take this load, we've got you a load coming right back to the house. And you do that, and then when you get to the place, the load that was supposed to be bringing you right back to the house mysteriously gets canceled. And so then you're stuck, and they're like, well, while you're out, you might as well keep working. Just a way to shorten his home time. And so a lot of people had concerns. They want to know, how does Swift, being a mega carrier, behave towards independent contractors when they're at home? And I thought this would be a great opportunity to cover that. So before I fire up that music, you guys give me a thumbs up. Share this video on your social media platforms. Look down in the description below for a lot of other great information, like how you can contact Swift about driving opportunities in your area and things like that. So without any further ado, here's the music, and then we're going to jump right in. Here we go.
And this is why I do this, why I'm out here, why I keep that hammer down. Flying by these road signs with home on my mind, with these wheels turning round. For my family and for my kids, for this life I wanna live. And this is why I do this.
Alrighty, we're back. And as the saying goes, character is what you do when nobody's watching. And so that's true in this case. You know, these companies, by the time it's time for your home time, they've already got you on the hook. You're already working there. And so they can start messing with your home time, messing with your money, things like that. Fortunately, here at Swift, I have not experienced any of that. So they got me home a couple of days before I requested, which is fine. I had some things I needed to do around here, but they were excellent. And you know, I started not to make this video because I don't really have a whole lot other to say beyond that they were just excellent. I mean, they didn't call me one time with the example I gave in the intro about, hey, we've got a load here we need to cover. Nobody called me and said, hey, what about your truck payment? What about this? What about that? We don't need an inactive trailer for that long. None of that stuff. Everybody treated me very, very well. One person in particular, in one of their departments, contacted me and said, you know, we don't want you worrying about the truck. We don't want you worrying about Swift. We want you to stay home and take care of your wife and come back out when you're ready. My fleet manager, well, here they call him an OOC, owner operator coordinator. When I called him and told him, hey, I think I'm going to be ready to go to work Monday, which is today, I'm on my way to Hereford picking up a load, going to Edwardsville. You know, his first response was, well, how's your wife doing? Is everything okay? If, you know, and I was like, I think I'm going to be ready Monday. Well, if you need more time, just let me know. Now, for those that's never been in that situation, that's a relief, because when you're dealing with stuff at home, the last thing you want is some company pressuring you about, oh, you got to get back to work, wheels got to be rolling, things like that. So for Swift to actually be concerned about my well-being, about the well-being of my wife, things like that, was really, really nice to experience. And so it's just one more thing to throw in the bucket of reasons that I recommend Swift as hard as I do. I've told you guys, Do I love it when y'all put me as a referral? Sure. But I would be doing this even if there wasn't a referral. And what do I mean by that? Think of the best movie you've ever seen in your life. If it's good, what do? You go home, man, you got to see this movie. It was great. When Top Gun, the second one, came out, I was like, hey, this is a great movie. I immediately started telling people, hey, you got to see it. It's really good. And same thing here. I'm in a great company. I know some of you are going to throw arrows and say, oh, you don't like this. Oh, you don't like that. You think I'm doing this wrong. You think I'm doing that wrong. But for me, in my situation, in my place in life, this is perfect, and I can't think of another place I'd want to be working right now. And that's why I push it so hard. And the thing that I enjoy more than anything is when I know that I've helped one of you guys through a tough situation, or that one of you has come here. I just had a guy call me this morning, and he came here, well, I think last Tuesday. And he was like, Todd, it's great. It's even better than what you described it. Those are the calls I like to get. And even the ones where, I had a guy call this morning with a logbook. He didn't understand split logging. And I explained it to him, and he's going to make it home now in time for a doctor's appointment he's got, because I was able to teach him how to split log over the phone. And I know some of you naysayers out there are going to say, well, he should know how to do that. And granted, I agree that, we all have to learn these things. But at least he called me and asked me, instead of just assuming or doing whatever he thought was right, or trying to fudge and get caught and get himself in a lot of trouble. It's better to ask what you don't know than it is to get yourself in a pickle out on the road. But anyway, I just wanted to tell you, and it's been this case every time I've come home. You guys know I come home quite a bit. My first trip home, I did have a little trouble, but it was just because the fleet manager, or the OOC I had at the time, wasn't as familiar with the area that I live in. And now that I've got a guy in Oklahoma City that's real familiar with this area, we haven't had any trouble getting me home. And so it was really a great time. And for those that are asking about the wife, she's doing better. She's still a little gimpy. It looks like it's going to be 6 weeks or so before she's back 100%, but she's well enough now that I believe she can take care of herself with the assistance of some of her friends and neighbors. So anyway, I'm going to wrap this video up. We'll see you guys on Wednesday. I believe on Wednesday or Friday, I'm going to announce the new fuel card I'm using, and it's got a lot of great benefits I can't wait to share with you guys. So y'all take care. We'll see you then. If you're going to be anywhere from Hereford, Texas to Edwardsville in the next few days, holler at me. We may cross paths. All right, we'll see you. Bye.